Well, how y'all doing on today? Hey, everybody, and welcome new subscribers and our original family of subscribers. How y'all doing on today? Bless the name of Jesus. I'm so glad to see y'all. And welcome to the Blessed Living channel. I almost said Blessed Living Kitchen, y'all. Somebody trying to make me, I don't know, y'all. But the Blessed Living channel. And we're here today and we're going to do a beautiful uh, blueberry pie. And I would say blueberry cobbler. Uh-huh. And I'm going to make homemade crust. And I showed y'all before how we do the crust. But I'm also going to use the blueberry pie filling. Also, you can buy the blueberries and boil them. We'll go through that. And you add your seasonings and flavoring that you want, and cornstarch to thicken if you want to make your own blueberry pie filling. Sometimes I jumpstart and I just get them in the can. And I soup it up with some butter and a little cinnamon and stuff, and it's just as good, y'all. So, y'all, we getting ready to get that. There, my pan is ready here. And what I'm going to do is I've got my table, my island here with the flour ready because I'm going to use the flour and the Crisco. And for that, I need ice cold water, and that will make my crust. Some put butter in the crust, and that is really good if you want to. Also, they got butter Crisco now, so that's an option too. So it's how you like it. But today, we'll make it this way, and I know y'all don't like it. So I'm going to get past that. Okay. And right here, I have my flour in a bowl. And you want to have extra flour because you're going to need it to dust your hands and, dough sticks. So, and we all know that. What I'm going to do is I have a bottle of ice cold water here because the ice cold water is very much needed to make the crust. I'm going to take my Crisco, and I'm going to drop in some lumps of Crisco into the flour. And that's going to have my crust sticking together and turn it into a dough with that cold water. So keep you some Crisco around if you're making homemade pie crust. And also, you can also just buy you some crust. Let's make some homemade today, y'all. It's really good. And remember this recipe for your sweet potato pies for Thanksgiving or your pumpkin pies. And you start kneading this, kneading that Crisco. Cut it all into that flour. Just cut it in. You have to cut it in. See, because you're getting it all to just come on in together. Mixing it all in there and cutting it with a fork. I'm using a fork. Cutting it in there. And what I'm going to do is take my cold water, and I'm going to add some slowly, a little amounts at a time. See the texture of my pie crust. I say a little love going in, I bring a little love out in that oven. Make a nice meal for your family, your friends, your guests, your events. So ladylike to be able to present beautiful things at the events and for your family. And so naturally, I'm going to need more water, see? And it's coming together. I'm going to add a little more water. Because I want a dough consistency. Now there it goes. Now y'all can see that dough coming up now. That's delicious. That's going to be a good crust right there. And what I'm going to do is, and now I'm going to take 2 capsules of vanilla to season my crust. I'm going to still keep mixing that all in. You can smell that vanilla, boy. My God, that's a good smell, y'all. That's such a beautiful smell. Make sure I get it off in there. Take my hands, get the rest out, y'all. Okay, and now I'm going to need flour to bring it all together. So I'm going to close up this crystal over here. And just stay right there. I'm going to put the flour around the sides of the bowl. And if I need more, I'll take out more. Because I'm going to need this to dust my hands and keep this mixture from sticking. And if it's flaky as you want it, if you want to add more water, yep, I want to add a little more water. Because that's going to be very flaky. I'm going to add more water before I roll it out on the table. You want to have it a dough consistency, not just too dry. Not too dry, because it'll come out that way. However you put it in, that's how it's going to come out. Let's see this here. Now, I dust my hands off again, and I'm going to take my dough and I'm going to put it onto my table here. Now leave some for there. Now this is floured and everything, and so I floured my pen. What I want to do is try to get this all out. Let's get a big ball here. Play with it like Play-Doh, y'all. Who had Play-Doh when they was little? Everybody. I had so much Play-Doh, y'all. I made all kind of stuff with that Play-Doh. Y'all don't forget about the Play-Doh. They trying to act like they 17. Somebody know about that Play-Doh. I think the kids still have Play-Doh. Toys R Us, Dollar General, Family Dollar, in the dollar stores, the discount store, toy stores. Okay. That's pie crust. Don't look like it, but it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start Okay, now I've rolled out the dough, and now I'm going to start transferring some onto my pie dish. And you can use whatever pie dish you have. You can even buy those little tin ones in the dime store, whatever you got, you know. But try to get you some beautiful dishes. Get them on sale. Go online and seek them out. It makes your food look so pretty. After all, you're trying to do a good work. Yeah, I'm just cutting big strips and filling the bottom in. And you don't have to have crust at the bottom. You know that. You can just dump the pie filling in the pan and then just have crust on top if you want.
Yes, yeah.
So however you want your pie. But the more pie crust, the better.
The better.
Ain't nothing like a good pie crust and the nice butter in there. And the butter you put in the filling is going to go all through that crust. It's going to be so nice. And don't worry about everything looking perfect. Let it look good. Let it look homemade. That's the difference. See? And I'm pressing the sides. Y'all see me pressing? I'm pressing on the sides. And so, you see that I've got my pan filled with the crust. I can push it up. You can make it as thick as you want, as thin as you want. Press it out, because you're going to cut the edges anyway. Let's push it on up there. See there? That's what your thumbs and hands, fingers are for. Y'all. Push it on up there. Getting in the corners now. Look. We want a good crust in there. Look at there. Huh? Amen, somebody. Now I'm going to dump in my pie filling. And remember, you can make this with fresh blueberries, but then you're going to have to do some work. You're going to have to rinse them, wash them, and you have to boil them. And when they're done, you're going to have to add your seasonings like lemon juice, sugar, cornstarch, the things you need, butter. So, sometimes just get a can. They already done it for you. This is just going to be a nice Sunday dessert. Everyone loves blueberry pie. Everybody. You ain't got no taste buds if you don't like blueberry pie. Something done went wrong. If you don't like blueberry pie, something ain't working. And I'm going to even it out in my corners, y'all. Look, I'm going to just spread it out there, through there, on all that good crust under there. See that? Isn't that beautiful?
Yes, yes.
I tell you, it's good to know how to do these things. And now I'm going to see how much I have to cut. You can put the whole crust over the top and poke holes. I like lattice myself, so you be creative and make yours like you want. See, I'm trying to get you to be yourself in the kitchen. And don't worry if one falls apart, whatever. It's going to all add up and work out. I'm just going to lay that strip there like a puzzle. What do you think about that, Pastor?
Love it.
I just think you the cutest husband. Okay, and I want to put that there.
Yes. I'm going to love it even more when I dig into it.
Yeah, you're going to dig into it. I see it already. It won't last 2 days.
Yes.
Y'all see me putting these pieces together. If I need more, that's what the bowl is for. Keep your ends in case you need them. You're working a puzzle here. See? And you're just going to be filling in the gaps. Let me get my bowl, because I need more dough. Yeah, I got some more. There it is. That's why you make, don't worry about if some left over. You can save it like you do buying your pie crust. Just save it. Save it for the next pie. Save it and make cinnamon rolls. Save it. It's crust. Get it where you can work this. Get you a nice little gadget here. I got a great big one and I got this small one. I like working with this small one. It's not so heavy on the hand. It does the same thing. Gonna spread that out nice. That's gonna be a good flaky crust, y'all. Okay. And I'm cutting off the edges. I'm gonna get some straight strips here. I'm doing my top now, crossing over. So let's start crossing this way. Look, we're not looking for perfection. We're looking for something that looks good and homemade. And it's going to taste so good. Maybe I'll use a thicker piece. They don't fall apart so bad. Right there. Pick it up carefully. Remember the ends, we can just always fix them. We're going to fix the edges with our knife and we'll get them looking nice. Just get it in there at first. Get your pie in there first. And then let's see. And y'all, I made a quick error. I didn't put my sugar, so I had to take that crust off, y'all. That's on my part now. I got too happy with it. I want to sweeten it a little bit more than they had when they made it. It's always good. And you don't need too much sugar because it's already, but you want to add some more. Maybe about a cup, a half a cup. And more if you got a bigger pan. So you want to add these ingredients, and then we got to put our butter in. We want to do this pie right. So it's better to do it now than don't do it. Let's cut some butter in. I'm using real butter. Which is going to bleed into the crust and taste real good and buttery. It's going to be real good. I'm going to stir all this in. This will be good over Christmas, Thanksgiving, Sunday dinner. Taking a dish to some kind of event. Oh, that tastes so good. I could just eat that. Eat that. Now, this is optional. I'm going to add just a little cinnamon. And cinnamon ain't never did nobody wrong. But it's really good in that. Add just a little cinnamon. And it's really good in that blueberry. You can smell it already.
Yes, Lord.
Now we got our filling doing. We got it hooked up in there. Now we got our filling, and we can start putting our crust back on. Okay, get those pieces in there. I'm doing the lattice again. I love the way that looks, y'all. It's just me.
Yes, Lord.
The crisscross. I love that. I like that. And like I say, you can fix your edges up. Once we get it in there, let's get it laid out. That's the main thing. And that blueberries are going to bleed through anyway. You're going to see them come off through there. Yeah. It's going to be delicious. Delicious. Gotta work out extra. Gotta work out extra this week. walk extra, work out extra, and take cinnamon. And I'm going to tell y'all about taking cinnamon after you eat sweets. You have to take cinnamon. Why? Because cinnamon lowers the sugar, blood sugar. I'm going to do a video on that. I think that'll help a lot of people. Let's get this all in together. Get all my scraps together. I love the way some of that blueberries in that crust. That's going to be the bomb. Mm-hmm. What size I need. It's coming together.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I think I've got it crisscrossed, and now I want to perfect it. I got this stuff all over my hands, but I can't worry about it now. So what I'm going to do is start squeezing and pressing my crust so that I can make it even. I'm going to chop the ragged pieces off. And you can take this, go around your edges. To press in. This little guy here. Just need something to press in. Let's do one on this edge. You gotta save all your crust. The scraps are important because that's your edges. Depends on how you want your edges too. Maybe you don't want all that. But the more crust you eat, the better. It's good to have crust on a pie. So what I'm doing, y'all, see, I'm pressing it and pressing it. Pressing my fingers into those edges that I'm placing around. See? Pressing them in. Now I'm perfecting my corners. You look at it, you see what you want to do with it. Okay, now I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this way. Look, see, I'm going to cut off all those ragged edges so I can make the pie. Neat. Keep pressing if you got a little extra there. Of course, not too thick. Thin it out. Let's cut my edges off. I'm going to get my cloth. I'm going to go around my edges. Let my pot come clean. And it's going in the oven. If you can, you want your edges to be clean. Let me wash my hands off. Okay, with a clean fork, I'm going to poke holes in the crust. So they can breathe. And it's ready to go in, y'all. Ain't nothing I can say, but it's ready to go in. Whether it likes it or not, it's time for it to go in. All right, the oven is at 350 and the blueberry pie is in. Y'all, it's smelling good up in here. I tell you, my God. Now, look at there. It's coming along really good. I think I want to leave it in for about 8 more minutes and get a little golden tan on that crust. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. I think it's ready to come out. The sides are, the crust is brown all on the sides. And I tell y'all, this smells so good in here. It's gonna be hard. My God, the weight on this pie. My goodness. Lord, the blood of Jesus. Look at that, somebody. Y'all, look at that. Is that beautiful? Look at that. I've got to let them get a good look. A beautiful, hallelujah, beautiful homemade, beautiful blueberry pie, y'all. Y'all see that full of all the good stuff. What kind of beautiful dessert is that?
Yes, sir.
Huh? What y'all think about that? Look at that, y'all. Just look at it real close. Look at how that blueberry just coming through. Y'all see how it's coming through? See, and that butter is all coming through with that blueberry, that sugar. There's a little light cinnamon, y'all. We got vanilla all in that crust. Look at that. That's enough to make you stay at home. Look at that. Oh, somebody look. I got to let y'all look good. See, this is what you can do with your own hands. And you can just bless your family and your household. Bless your friends or whatever, your events or what you're doing, holidays. Get good in that kitchen. Men and women, get good in that kitchen because it's a blessing. See? And that's a homemade pie crust. See? Look how beautiful. So we're going to let that cool off and make y'all the first plate. Okay, y'all. And so now we're going to dig in and get you the first plate. Look at that good butter coming through there, y'all. Oh, my goodness, y'all. I tell y'all gonna enjoy this thing here. They're all gonna enjoy this thing. You gotta take that, you gotta follow this recipe because you're gonna enjoy this. This is just smelling good up in here. Mm, 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 mm. All that flaky good crust. Y'all see that? Look at that. Look at that beautiful blueberry pie, y'all. Look at that. What more could you want? Hmm? Just look at that. Now, what we have here, you can use a vanilla ice cream, vanilla yogurt, what you like to use. And we are going to use some sugar-free Cool Whip, and it's just as good. And I'm going to put some along the sides here. Let me get another spoon. Just just gonna a nice dollop of sugar-free Cool Whip to just go and just make that thing just tie it all up together.
Mm-hmm.
Mmm. Mix all in with them blueberries. What do you think about that, Joe? Hmm?
Yes, Lord.
Is that beautiful? Hmm?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Is that beautiful?
Yes, Lord.
Summertime, springtime, winter, fall, blueberry pie. And y'all go over this again and learn how to get that crust down and how you do it. And like I say, if you want to do your own blueberries, buy fresh blueberries from the market and boil them in water with cornstarch, sugar, and what seasons you want, lemon juice,
Mm-hmm.
and you have to, that cornstarch will thicken it. But this you can buy the cans like I did.
Yes,
Buy the
Lord.
cans of blueberry and this beautiful pie. Pastor say it's too good. He tasted it already.
Mm-hmm.
What you think about that?
Yes, Lord.
Mm.
Got my eyes watery. Mm-hmm.
And I tell
Yes,
y'all,
yes.
we'll see you next video. God bless, keep us safe this week. Until we see you again. See you later.